Michael Klass wears number 10, number 11 is Joshua Anifarosi, number 14 is David Cisse, number 17 Jaden Davis, number 23 Charlie Gibson, number 27 Courtney Clark, number 33 Piers Bird, number 35 Arnaldo Krasniki, and number 41 John Shimelo. Well, you can probably hear the fans in the background. They're currently singing songs to each other. East Sussex v West Sussex, that's the rivalry that's being built up with the fans. On the pitch, it's a different story. It's a battle of two teams looking to win this competition again. For Eastbourne Borough, you have to go back to 2016 and victory over Worthing in the final, the last time they lifted this trophy. For Littlehampton Town, you have to go back slightly further. 1970 was the last time they lifted this famous Sussex trophy. Well, Littlehampton Town are no stranger to semi-finals. They reached the final of the FA Vase a couple of seasons ago. They were semi-finalists of the Sussex Senior Cup last season. And here they are again at the semi-final stage, looking to go one better and reach the final this season. It's not going to be easy against the National League South side and Eastbourne Borough that currently sits second in the table, just 3 points off league leaders Dorking Wanderers. They will have one eye on results of games that are being played elsewhere in the National League South, but they have said through their manager Adam Murray that they are taking this competition now seriously and they want to get to the MX just as much as Littlehampton Town. So the tunnel has been pulled out. We await the emergence of the two teams. Mitchell Hand and George Gaskin have certainly turned the fortunes of this Littlehampton Town club. They are, without doubt, a driving force behind a side that were only in the County League Division 2 just a couple of seasons ago. They are now finding themselves in the Isthmian South East Division, currently 6 points off the relegation places, and they're looking at today as a distraction and a chance to bring some glory, and glory is what could potentially await them. They've fallen so close to winning trophies in the previous 3 seasons. Today they look to put one step towards going one step further to lifting a trophy. They did win the Sussex Community Shield a couple of seasons ago. That was after they had won the County League, and they've been able to sustain themselves in the Isthmian South East Premier Division since their promotion. The season's been a struggle, but with George Gaskin leading the line, you know there can certainly be goals within this side. Journey of the two sides on their way through to the final. We'll start with Eastbourne Borough. Got a bye in the first round. It was a 3-0 victory over Little Common in the second round, and then a trip to Lewis and a 2-1 victory saw them progress to the quarter-finals, where again a tight game against Bognor Regis Town saw them come out 2-1 victorious and set up this semi-final game against the Littlehampton side that have also struggled on their journey through to the semi-final stage of this competition. A 3-2 win over Peacehaven and Telscombe in the second round. They took penalties to beat Crawley Down Gatwick in the third round, and a 2-1 victory away at Lancing in the quarter-finals to set up a tasty-looking tie between East Sussex and West Sussex. Fans now expectant, the teams ready to emerge. We're just about 3 minutes away from the scheduled kick-off time. I think that'll be delayed ever so slightly. Players were late coming out to warm up, and they're late getting ready in the tunnel as well. As Brian, you may have seen him shot, the safety manager here at Culver Road, part of the Sussex FA, ready to give the signal. Goals against Borough. Town against Eastbourne Borough for a place in the Sussex Transport Senior Cup final. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight on this Your Instant Replay live stream. We're thrilled to be delivering coverage throughout the Sussex Transport Senior Cup journey, and we'll be there at the MX to give you all of the action from the final. We hope you're there to join us too. And now is the time, led out by our referee, the experienced Will Byers. The players of Littlehampton Town and Eastbourne Borough make their way out. The spots against the goals, the Borough against the yellows. We've just gone through those lineups again. We'll start with Littlehampton Town, who are in their gold shirts, black shorts, black socks. Matt Chisholm in goal for them, Tijan Sparks, Carl O'Brien, Marshall Ball, Thomas Butler, Nicholas Di Oriento, Ryan Yoro Thomas, Scott Faber, George Gaskin, Captain Jordan Layton, and Kieran Hammond. On the bench for them, Scott Kirkwood, David Herbert, Matthew Storm, Evan Hawty, and Daniel Simmons. For Eastbourne Borough, in goal for them is Finn Holzer, Mr. Diarra, Michael Klass, Joshua Anafowosi, David Cisse, JV Davis, Charlie Gibson, Courtney Clark, Pierce Bird, Arnaldo Krasniki, and John Shamelo make up the starting 11. The substitutes for Eastbourne Borough include George Alexander, Yahaya Bamba, Jason Adigan, Cameron Kabadibo, and Matthew Green. Fair to say there's a large crowd congregating around us here at Culver Road. I guess good 300 to 400 packed in and around the stands where we're situated, as the two captains engage in the coin toss. It's a different kind of toss compared to Pancake Day. Shrove Tuesday, the day to celebrate good treats before a fasting session. Well, we're going to famine tonight on a game of football between Littlehampton Town from the Isthmian South East Division and Eastbourne Borough from the National League South. And it looks like Eastbourne Borough are going to kick us off. Big season for them. Possible promotion to the National League proper. Just 8 points separate the top 8 teams in that division from first place Dorking Wanderers down to Truro, who occupy the last team in the playoff pictures. One of those teams is going to be automatically promoted. For the other 7, it's a playoff. And it is going to be Eastbourne Borough that kick us off. And Klass is the man who stands over the ball. In fact, as I say that, Gibson has taken his spot. The referee, Will Breyer, blows his whistle for the first time this evening. And Borough immediately looks a lot long. That's a great block, but handball against Gaskin. Raised arm up. Free kick within maybe 2 or 3 seconds. And we go again. Good pressing already from Gaskin, and Littlehampton Town set to disrupt this Eastbourne Borough side. And they've managed to win the ball through and maybe fashion a chance for Kieran Pammon, who's just beaten to it, and Borough look to bring the ball forwards on this near side. Good strong run and turn from Clark. Back he goes, and ball chipped over the top. 1 for Wosi to chase. Lovely control from him. Just turns into trouble and under pressure from D'Arienzo. O'Brien in, and Faber with a long one for Gaskin, but he wasn't interested in challenging for that one. Switch of players made a mistake, and here's Yoro Thomas. First touch for him, and he's won a free kick. Tug of the shirt on the far side from Davis. And an early chance for Littlehampton Town to put some pressure on Finn Holter's goal. Borough with a line just a couple of yards north of the 18-yard box. It's deep towards the 6-yard box. It's about to bounce all the way through. Just needed a touch. Holter was comfortable and let it go by, but 3 Littlehampton players close there to nicking a touch that might well have diverted it into the back of the net. It's been a good strong start from Littlehampton Town. But there's space now on the far side as Borough look to bring attack. A switch of play is easily picked off by O'Brien. Look to play it into the channel. Gaskin had come short. And Cisse will allow the ball to roll out for a goal kick. You can see the press from that front four of Littlehampton Town, and O'Brien nearly nips in. It's good from Borough as they look to work it forward. Shamalo gets a touch through. Here goes Anifawosi. Plays it through, and that's an early shot, and the keeper spills it the first attempt, but grabs it at the second. Class, the man for Borough. Almost there to turn it in. A moment of danger for Littlehampton Town in the early stages. Chisholm was practicing kicks from this distance for a long time in the warm-up. That decision's gone his Littlehampton Town's way. Hammond wanted to take it quickly. He's going to leave it for O'Brien, though. So O'Brien jogs up the line. Ball's calling for it, and that's where the ball's thrown towards. Headed away. Helped on by Davis. Faber gets his head on it. Littlehampton Town just to be alert at the back there. It's good from Butler to get it over his head and away. The team yet to really settle on the ball, and there's a little incident off the ball. Will Fry's just letting this play out. The assistant's over on that side as well. Has to be honest, I'm not too sure what happens. Apart from seeing a Littlehampton Town player go to the floor. O'Brien's just going to have a word. I don't think it's going to be much more than that. And the upshot is we'll resume with a throw-in. Back it goes to Diarra. Now Holter looks to spread it out to this left-hand side. Once again, O'Brien challenging for it. Pammon battling as well. That looked to be a tug of the shirt. Referee's going to let that one go. Both teams are at it, and now it's Clark's turn to spend some time on the turf, holding his shin. Ball trying to help him up. Again, it didn't look to be too much in that either. Clark is definitely not a happy man. O'Brien's going to leave this to D'Arienzo. Just throw it long up the line. Hammond and Gaskin. And Gaskin's in conversation with Clark. Of course, Gaskin, the joint manager of Littlehampton Town, along with Mitchell Hands. Long it goes from D'Arienzo. Back it comes the other way. Leighton beaten to it in the air. Now the play it goes again. Once again, Littlehampton Town look to work the line, and once again, it's headed away. And back it goes the other way. Faber battling for it in the middle of the park. Nice bit of footwork from Class. Now Eastbourne Borough once again look to play it in down beyond the fullback. Had to be watched by D'Arienzo. He got a touch, but not quite enough to hold off Anifawosi. Gets the ball into the area. Lovely bit of footwork and control. The support on the outside with Clark, who takes a touch. Little flick rounds. This Borough look to try and get some control in this game. Here's Krasnicki. Just got caught after he played the ball. Referee plays the advantage. Krasnicki belatedly up to his feet. And he just pulled away to make the option on the edge of the box should the ball come that way. Still battling for it on that far side. Back it comes to Bird. Tiara now the option as Eastbourne Borough look to work it again on this right hand side. Hammond gets a touch. Atmosphere just subdued from the raucous opening. Borough now starting to take control of this one. Class. Back in field to Gibson. Works it out nicely to the left-hand side. Here's Davis. Looking to go on the outside. Can he deliver the cross? There's man waiting. That's really poor from Anifawosi. Completely unmarked, about 8 yards out. Just got his feet all wrong. Real opportunity there for Eastbourne Borough. Headed away by Krasnicki. Lofted forward by D'Arienzo, and that's a free kick. It's Diarra. Gaskin looking to press, but Borough can easily play out on this left-hand side. Davis checks back on his right foot. Krasnicki there is the option in the middle. Once again, press coming this time from Bull. And Borough having to be assured of their touch, and they've managed to work it out to this right-hand side. Clip forward towards Clark, but headed away, powered away with the left foot of D'Arienzo. Birds out to Davis. There's plenty of space for him. And there's 3 up. And make that 4 for Eastbourne Borough. Can he deliver a low cross here? It takes a little deflection behind for a corner. Well, Littlehampton Town have left Kieran Pammon up on the halfway line, which has just forced Eastbourne Borough to bring a couple of players away from the area. They recognise the danger. It's going to be an in-swing underneath the keeper. Lots of business happening right in front of him. Pushing and shoving, it's flicked on at the near post and headed off the line by O'Brien. Danger not over yet though. Ball whipped back in towards the far post. It's missed and hurled back in, and there's a header towards goal, and it's just blazed over. Borough going close, and it was Captain Diarra from the back who got the final touch that couldn't quite be directed on target. 12 minutes gone at Culver Road, the Sussex Transport Senior Cup semi-final between Littlehampton Town and Eastbourne Borough. Still goalless. Borough with the better of the half chances so far. Diarra coming closest just moments ago. Long it goes from Chisholm. Borough getting to that first and second header in the middle of the park. That sea mist is starting to come in from certainly our angle. The view that you have is clearer than it appears in the stadium, I can assure you. Delivered long, easily headed away by Diarra, and then a long ball over the top, and the foot race is on. Shamalo got the first ball, but he was out-muscled and out-thought by Diarienzo. Back to O'Brien. And look to play that ball through to Shamalo and Anifarosi on this near side. A number of times in the opening 15 minutes of this one. Littlehampton Town fans starting to try and make some noise behind the goal they're attacking. It's a flick on, but it's straight out of play. Now it'll be a Borough throw-in. Bit of pressure on. Hammond got a touch. It didn't quite break his way. Fired forwards, intercepted by Ball. Ball to Leighton. Tries to poke it through to Gaskin. He was just caught in his heels and turned the wrong way. Leighton can clear it. Davis will pick it up. Davis was looking for support. Losing out. It's all still a bit frantic. Diarra out to the left-hand side. It's Bird. It's a loose one, but it's won by Krasnicki. He's poked it through, and here's Clark. And there's three up here for Borough. What a tackle that is coming across from Butler. He had to get that right, but Clark can still get a good cross in. Headed away towards the edge of the area. And another attack comes to nothing. And that one certainly had some promise from Borough. The spots with Krasnicki. Shamalo. It goes to Class. Birds. And it's almost the ball slotted through for Clark, and O'Brien took a risk. Gets up the line. It was helped on, but Borough now starting to get a bit of territorial dominance, but as soon as I say that, they give the ball away, and then ball was caught late after the ball had gone. Referee's played advantage as Gaskin was nearly in, and now he's going to bring it back. No advantage. I saw one for ball, but nothing more than that. Brian wanted it short. It's been waved away, and it's going to go long up the channel. D'Arienzo. It's a real battle on. And this time Pament goes to the ground. Referee Will Bryan not interested. Borough get on with it quickly. Fire it long up towards Shamalo. And a free kick given for a high foot. Another set piece. Littlehampton Town line up with 4 players at the back post, and D'Arienzo is going to leave it for Pament. He's got a wonder right foot on him. Can he set a great delivery here? It's fizzed in towards the back post and picked up. Managed to be turned back in and had to be dealt with at the near post. Borough look to again play their way out initially and then go long. Headed away this time by Butler. Littlehampton Town battling for it. Once again, a bit scrappy. Clark. Touch against O'Brien. Hint of handball. Not given. And then Clark wanted a free kick, and rather than playing on, and Pament finds Gaskin. Gaskin down on this near side. Gaskin delivers into the box, had to be headed away, and it was done. O'Brien tries to nod it forward towards Gaskin. Diarra nods in for Eastbourne Borough. D'Arienzo gets there first against Shamalo. And now it's Littlehampton Town's turn to enjoy a small spot of superiority in this game. Long it goes from Chisholm. O'Brien tries to nod it in. And he who shouts loudest, this time it was Faber shouting. Referee just going to have a word with Shimelo there. Didn't appear to be too much in that from where I'm standing. And once again, Pament will look to deliver. Eastbourne Borough with a much higher line, and there's an option here if they can play it short to this left-hand side. O'Brien's just pulled away. And that's where the ball's gone. And the referee just stopping. There's another Littlehampton Town player down on the turf, as all eyes are on the ball being played. And it's got a bit of needle to it, this game. O'Brien needs eyes on the back of his head. Imagine now it'll be a more traditional delivery towards the back post. That's exactly where the ball is delivered. It comes off the head of Diarra. It's flicked on, an overhead kick, and it's blocked away in front of the goalkeeper. Clark was the defender there. Works it up the line. That's loose from Gibson. Littlehampton Town are bringing the physicality. Long from D'Arienzo, over the head of Bull. Diarra out of play. It's over the head of Pament. Diarra's there again. O'Brien tries to keep the attack alive. Krasnicki battling for Borough. It's a loose ball back, and Bird loses out. Littlehampton Town trying to make something of it, but Eastbourne Borough can play themselves out, but they've given it away. D'Arienzo Just tries to stretch to keep possession for his side, and somehow he manages to do that. Nice quick feet from Leighton. It's a heavy pass and it's clipped up the line. Ray Thomas trying to make something happen, but Eastbourne Borough win it back. The nerves and pressure of a semi-final. The place at the Amex awaits in this Sussex Transport Senior Cup. And that's a strong challenge coming in. Sparks getting involved. Don't think Davies was too happy about it. The yellow card has been given to the Eastbourne Borough man. Something he said to the referee. It's the first yellow. Still, it's going to be a Borough throw-in. It's going to be long. Once again, they've packed out on the edge of the 6-yard box. So far, Littlehampton Town have managed to keep Eastbourne Borough at bay. We approach the midway point of the first half. So Littlehampton Town 0, Eastbourne Borough 0. There's another yellow card there off the ball. Gaskin was also shown a yellow card, the player manager. Eventually we'll get this long throw. And it's headed away at the near post. That was a high foot, and that's an easy free kick, and there goes the football as well. Semi-final yet to come to life here at Culver Road. It's getting colder by the minute. And the fireworks within the crowd ahead of kick-off has subsided. We're going to have a little mid-half drinks break, normally reserved for a hot summer's day. Maybe they've got a vat of Bovril on the sidelines, who knows. Just a reminder, these two teams will place the winners of Horsham versus Brighton Hove Albion, the second semi-final in the Sussex Transport Senior Cup, final to be played at the Amex Stadium. The closest either side have come to breaking the deadlock. Diarra with a toe-poked effort from the edge of the 6-yard box. That's all we've got to write home about. I suppose if you're Mitchell Hand, so far so good. They've managed to disrupt the play. Neither side have been able to get into any rhythm. Just in case you missed the 2 yellow cards, Davis was booked for Eastbourne Borough and Gaskin was booked for Littlehampton, both presumably for dissent. And Chisholm will get us back underway after that minute or so delay. It's flicked on. As soon as it's flicked on, it's cleared away. Shemelo manages to work the ball back and bit of pace over on the left-hand side, but it's cleared away. Diarra waiting for the ball, and he took a risk there. Gaskin deceptively quick. And there's another late challenge off the ball. Gaskin was more interested in the challenge than the referee. Borough have played on and they have the ball. It's worked back from Cisse to Diarra. Now Bird. Bird clips on up the line. Here's Davis. Brings it down. Slips the ball down the channel. Turned away for an Eastbourne Borough throw-in. Gaskin's got to be careful. He's already on a yellow card. Borough look to work up this right-hand side. Here's Cisse. Lets the ball run through his legs. Out to Davis. Davis tries to beat O'Brien. He just stands him up. O'Brien will carry it forward. Davis tries to get it through the back. Down the channel, the ball goes towards Gaskin. Diarra stride for stride. And gets it back to Holter. And Borough easily defends that situation. It's a loose flick round the corner from Manifarosi. There's been too many mistakes. And here's Davis, who's switched sides momentarily. Manifarosi's made the run down the right-hand side, but infield comes Davis. Chance to get a shot away. It takes a deflection and it's headed away in front of the 6-yard box. Nervy moments for Littlehampton Town. Just for a second, it opened up there for Gibson. Meanwhile, there's Eastbourne Borough player down off the ball. Diarra has gone down holding his leg, and that will be a big blow. Eastbourne Borough involved in that promotion picture in the National League South. They don't want to pick up any injuries in this game. Looks like Borough are readying a change. They're not going to take any risks with their captain. So Diarra on his feet, but there's certainly a player stripped off on the bench ready to come on for Eastbourne Borough. The captain's armband has been taken off him as well. That's a really sad sight. As Diarra makes his way off the pitch.
Substitution for Eastbourne Borough in the 30th minute. Replacing number 6, Lusa Diarra, is number 30, Cameron Borough.
So Gabadibo comes on. Didn't really be too much change of shape for Eastbourne Borough. Gabadibo slots straight into the position Diarra was occupying. Here is Cisse. Important for Gabadibo to get a few touches on the ball, and he's getting that here. As Borough looks to play it around the back, and here's Davis coming inside O'Brien. Littlehampton Town doing well to close off the channels for a forward pass, and and managed to fashion the mistake as well and win the throw-in. Back it goes easily to Giorienzo. Good block from Shimelo. O'Brien trying to steal a few yards and been asked to go back. Hammond wants it, he's an option there. Instead it goes long again. Easily headed away by Davis, back in by Faber. Picked up in the middle by Enefowosi. There's space out on the left hand side. Plenty of encouragement coming through from Eastbourne Borough manager Adam Murray. But he won't like some of the sloppiness his side have come up with in this one. Been made to feel uncomfortable by this Littlehampton town side. And the throw is flicked on. Turned away for another throw in by Klasnicki. Long throw towards the near post. Nice bit of control and a little flick over the head. First time ball into the area. Nearly moment as it's cleared away by Eastbourne Borough, and the break could be on here. Shimelo battling for it. O'Brien looks to have a bit of the shirt. Good defending, says the goalkeeper. And so say these Littlehampton Town fans in the stand to my left as they now look to play their way through with Pamment. Pamment to Leighton. Leighton just takes a heavy touch. Gabadibo could get the interception, and it deflects nicely for the goalkeeper, who had to be wary of the spin of the ball. Switch of play finds Davis. Got time to chest it down and play the ball into the channel. Here's Enefowosi. Falls back. Cisse. Kabadibo can carry the ball up towards halfway. Space starting to open up in the middle of the park, and early ball in across has to be turned away again, this time by Butler. He seems to be everywhere at the back for Littlehampton Town. It's given away by Sparks. Borough come again. It's a strong challenge and it had to be a good one. Sparks again. Littlehampton Town just happy to get it away. Birds. Davis has made the run on the head, instead it's gone short. Cisse works it up to him, and that's a free kick. Rash from ball. Just been asked to calm down. And pause there as the Littlehampton Town goalkeeper's now pulled up with an injury. Here's Bird. It's a clever run through the middle by Class, but the ball goes back the other way instead. Space out on this near side for Davies. If Cisse looks that way, instead he goes back to Gabadibo. Short passes, but eventually the long ball played over the top. Shimelo does really well to keep it in play, uses his strength, tries to cut it across. Once again, Littlehampton Town players are there to block the cross in, and then that's ball number 3. We've lost more balls than we've had shots so far in the opening 35 minutes. It's actually gone out for a corner on that far side, and an opportunity just before the break for Eastbourne Borough to break the deadlock. Yet to test Mac Chisholm in the Littlehampton Town goal, but they've got plenty of players pushing and shoving just around him. And he goes underneath the keeper. There's plenty of passing. It's bundled in there. The keeper comes, doesn't get there. Both teams claiming it's theirs. It's gone out for a corner. That could have gone anywhere. Real mayhem in the 6-yard box. They've gone for the short. And they've been intercepted, and now Littlehampton Town could break. They've left Pamment up, but the ball just rolls out of play. It's Gabadibo. Wave Cisse away. Cisse now the outlet. Looks to take on O'Brien. Back to Gabadibo. Came on as a substitute for the injured Diarra. Now Davis. Borough trying to pull Littlehampton Town out of their rigid shape. So far they've defended well. Here's Cisse. Got space to move forward into if he wants to. Instead he opts to go back, and Borough now enjoying a good spell of possession. Flick round the corner. Shimelo. Back to Krasnicki. Bird shows a bit too much of it to Leighton. Davis will let that one go out of play. It will be a Borough throw-in. Krasnicki. And again, Davis has made the run in behind O'Brien. O'Brien gets his head to it first. Strong play from Hanifarosi. Now Davis looks to go on the outside of Bryant. Bryant sticking to his task as he has done all day. Now leaning into the Eastbourne Borough winger. Hanifarosi takes it off him. And Borough have got complete control of the ball and territorially. Right out to the left-hand side with Gibson. Back to Bird. He's got to be careful of a complacent loose pass, and Krasnicki just about pokes the ball through. Borough being made to work hard here to just try and inch their way into Littlehampton Town territory. It's a really organised display from Mitchell Hand's men. And the challenge comes in that draws a free kick. Five minutes to go before the break. Still Littlehampton Town 0, Eastbourne Borough 0. Neither keeper tested in the opening 40 minutes. We'll have a few minutes of added time at the end of the first half. We've had a few injuries. And as I say that, another Eastbourne Town players sitting down on the turf. Watching the Sussex Transport Senior Cup semi-final here live from Culver Road. Littlehampton Town versus Eastbourne Borough goalless as we approach half-time. The winners of this tie will place either Horsham or Brighton Hove Albion in the final at the Amex, and we can now eventually get back underway. It's been a stop-start nature of this tightly contested semi-final. It hasn't yet to get going. Maybe Davis will change that. Into the feet of Shamelo, and that's a lovely bit of skill. Butler gets there, and not once but twice to get it away. Really good defending again from the Littlehampton Town number 5, who has been a magnet for the ball whenever it's gone inside the area. Eastbourne Borough looking to exert some late pressure. Maybe open this game up before the break. Here's Cisse. Birds had to drop deeper than he'd like to receive that ball. He can carry it up towards the halfway line. Gibson back to him. Gabadibo. Now Cisse. Littlehampton Town will be more than happy with Eastbourne Borough having possession around here. Not posing any threat to the Littlehampton Town goal. But that could change in an instant with the ball down the channel. Another loose touch and it should be cleared away. Favourably falls and a long ball over the top. Gaskin's not going to reach that one. Back it goes to Holter. Krasnicki with a first-time layoff. Here's Krasnicki again. Davis in acres of space on this near side. That's a loose one which Pammon will intercept. Does he? No, not quite. Cisse just about did enough. Once again, Davis is making loads of runs on this near side off the ball. Looking for that long ball into the channel. It's Krasnicki. Now Cisse. Davis has come short for it now. The ball's played off of Pammon. He's blocked a fair few of those already. And he's given chase again. Forcing Borough to play the ball quickly. That's a nice little flick, and that's a late challenge, and that will probably be a yellow card. That's Scott Faber. It's tough tackling midfielder. And there is the game's third yellow card. It's Krasnicki looking to take the attack. Shamelo comes, and once again Butler's there to clear it away. Borough keep the attack alive. So we're going to have 6 minutes of added time at the end of this first half.
Indicated a minimum of 6 minutes additional time. 6 minutes.
Krasnicki. It's a loose touch from him, and now is a chance for Littlehampton Town to break. Gaskin gets it away from Gabadebo, but he can't find a teammate. And here come Borough. And for once, Littlehampton Town around the position at the back. O'Brien, though, watches the ball carefully. Has he done enough to get it away? He's done enough to win his side a throw-in. O'Brien's been excellent in this left-back position for Littlehampton Town. Little nudge in the back, referee not interested, but it bounced through to Gaskin. Just bounced off of the top of his thigh. And it's a nice bit of footwork, and there's a chance for Borough with Davis. Comes inside, he's worked a bit of space for himself. Pokes the ball through. It's a loose touch. Frustration, class with a heavy touch. Long it goes for Gaskin. Gaskin just for a moment thought he'd turned bird. That's loose from the goalkeeper, and Gaskin still chasing. Capodibo had to get the pass right. Frustration from the fans as Borough look to play their way out from the back, and they've done so effectively. And there's some real Littlehampton Town pressure. That's really lovely football from Amir Phoebe. And that's kind of been the story of the first half. We get a moment or two of quality, and then a loose touch or a heavy touch or a poor pass immediately brings an attack to end.
Come on, goals, let's have a quick one.
Krasnicki gets there first and then gets the return. Krasnicki still going. Just open up for him momentarily. He's turning the Littlehampton defence 6 and 7's shot blocks, but back to the Eastbourne Borough midfielder. Cleared away. It needs someone to take this game by the scruff of the neck. Good interception from Diarienzo. Hammond can bring it under control, but it's time for Davis. Nice little give and go between him and Anifarothi. Krasnicki finding a bit more space on the time on the ball. Out wide it goes to Gibson. Another loose touch, and Yo-Yo Thomas hasn't really been able to get involved over on that far side. First time we've seen him get on the ball and have a run. And after another stoppage, back underway, the Littlehampton Town throw up the line. Once again, comes to nothing. That's a loose pass, switch of play, just high and hanging. Hammond manages to hit to Gaskin, but it didn't bring it down. And Davis brings it clear. Last minute or so of the added time at the end of the first half. Capodibo to Bird. Long into the channel of Shimelo. It's just not sticking up top. Back it comes once again, but that might be the mistake that Littlehampton Town could capitalise on. Ball across towards Pam, it was just too far ahead of him. Leighton causing a nuisance over there for Littlehampton Town. Davis again in space, chests it, then helps it over the head of O'Brien, who was certainly putting a shot. That looked like handball. Referee and the assistant completely missed that on this near side. If something comes of this, there'll certainly be something. He's worked it down the outside. Cross comes in from Yo-Yo Torres and comes to nothing once more. Davis now will walk it forwards. So we did have an injury in added time, so that's a pull of the shirt from Leighton. Once again, Davis the outlet. And that is the end of the first half. Will Bryers comes to an end. First half that started with fireworks off the pitch with the crowds. And then what followed on the pitch, it's fair to say, hasn't filled us with too much excitement. Neither side yet to fashion a shot on target. One half chance for Captain Musa Diarra for Eastbourne Borough at the near post. The closest either side have come. He's then gone off injured. Gabadibo wants to replace him for the second half. I promise you, it will get better in the second half because it can't get much worse. Come and join us for all of the action from the second half live here from Culver Road, the home of Sussex football. Well, welcome back to Culver Road, the home of Sussex football and the Sussex Transport Senior Cup semi-final between Littlehampton Town and Eastbourne Borough. Goalless at the break, and I wish that I could give you some more highlights from that first half, but there weren't really any. So we know they've been saving it up for a second half that is sure to light up your pancake day wherever you're enjoying. There's going to be a change at the start of the second half. And it looks like Eastbourne Borough are ringing the changes. It will be Littlehampton Town to get us underway in the second half. Try and bring you up to speed with the change that took place. I think it's Bamba that's come on. So Adigan, indeed, it's coming Jason Adigan. And Eastbourne Borough will look to put their league position superiority in control. But once in the play to the back of the goal! What a start to the second half! George Gaskin right on the toes of the goalkeeper. It's how Littlehampton play. They push and they press and they look for the mistake and they found the mistake. Holter took too long with the ball at his feet and George Gaskin slid in to give Littlehampton the lead inside a minute of the second half. I promised you the second half would be bigger and brighter than the first, and boy, have we delivered inside a minute. Littlehampton Town 1, Eastbourne Borough 0. Well, the Golds going to the Amex. Similar pattern of play to what we saw in the first half. Bird getting it back to his goalkeeper. Gaskin read it and he was on that loose touch to slide in from barely a yard. There's confirmation that Clark has gone off and Adigan has gone on his place. And it's all for Eastbourne Borough to do now. Littlehampton Town have made this interesting and they now have a lead to protect. And once again, Gaskin closing in, and it almost fell for Yo-Yo Thomas. And for Wozy, switch of play from Gadabibo to the right-hand side. Davies has now switched to this left-hand side, but the ball has gone out of play. So Adigan's lining up in the middle. Looks like Gibson's gone over to that far side. Well, what a start to the second half for Littlehampton Town. Barely a minute into the second half. They've taken the lead. Long ball over the top. Once again, Gaskin trying to make a nuisance of himself. That's a nice drop and toll from the substitute Adigan, who gets his first involvement. Here goes Adigan on his right foot, gets a shot away. And it's high and wide, but it's a shot. And there's more than we got in an attacking sense from Eastbourne Borough in the first half. Adigan prepared to give it a go and try and get his side level. And you may be able to hear those Littlehampton Town fans away to our right, but Adigan getting involved again. Eastbourne Borough look for a quick response. Starting challenge coming in from Clark. Long it goes. That's a touch from behind. Referee thought about playing advantage. A free kick given. Gaskin fouled. slow to get back to his feet as well. It's his goal. Who else would it be? George Gaskin for Littlehampton Town. Goal scoring machine throughout his career. Another famous one to add to his storied collection of goals. Long it goes up towards Bull, over his head. Euro Thomas battling for it and getting the better of it. Faber was there. Euro Toure still battling for it, encouraged by this crowd here. That's a heavy touch from Sparks, just allowed Shamelo to come in and nip the ball off his toes. But Littlehampton Town get the throw in. Enzo just asking for a bit of calm, urging his side to relax. Littlehampton Town work the line. Referee just spotting a bit of interaction. Not sure it was Gaskin or Bull from Littlehampton Town's perspective. It was certainly Bird for Eastbourne Borough, who's pulling all over the shirt and then left a foot in as well. That has to be a free kick, and I tell you what, there could be more to that. It appeared first glance that he's left a foot in there. I don't know if the assistant had a clear view. It's what it looked like from our vantage point. Treatment's needed. The referee is going to have a word with his assistant, as you know. If it's a red card, it's a straight red. He's got absolutely no complaints. Foot came down. And Krasnicki sees red. He stabs down on the stomach. In fact, it's Bird, sorry, who was seen red. And Eastbourne Borough's evening is going from bad to worse. They're now down to 10 men. Pierce Bird makes his way down the tunnel. Meanwhile, Marshall Bull is receiving treatment. Haven't seen a replay of the incident. Not sure we caught it on camera. But it was it's a foolish mistake from the centre-back. He left a foot right in on the stomach, and Marshall Bull is currently having to stay off the pitch for the free kick that will be delivered by Kieran Parent. Littlehampton Town with the lead and also a man advantage. Parent's delivery towards the near post, headed away. And that will be a Eastbourne Borough throw-in. It's an urgency already. Adigon trying to encourage his side from the near side. Borough look to play their way out, and they've made a play themselves. The trouble is Leighton. Is he brought down? The referee is given a free kick, or is he given a penalty? It's right on the edge. A yellow card is shown. And once again, Eastbourne Borough playing out from the back. It's going to be a free kick right on the edge. And Eastbourne Borough, the makers of their own downfalls in the first 6 minutes of this second half. And this is Kieran Parent territory. Carl O'Brien standing over this as well. Yeah, the card was also shown there. And Eastbourne Borough just need to keep their heads. Well, this tie is going to be beyond them. So Parent closest to the ball. O'Brien also with intent. It will will be Pament. Strikes it, deflected into the keeper's hands. Solid take from the goalkeeper. We couldn't have seen it until late. On a start to this second half. The first half without much to write home about. This second half has started and exploded into life, and that's an error from Finn Holzer. The pressure starting to get to these Eastbourne Borough players. Thomas is unmarked on this near side of the ball, reaches him, and it's intended to be flicked in his direction. At the moment, Littlehampton Town players want the ball more. That ball over the top is easily gathered by the goalkeeper, Holter. Rolls it out. It's real pressure for class. Gets it out to the right-hand side. Cisse works it nicely up the line. Chip forwards. That's D'Arienzo having to do some defensive work, and he's managed to win the throw-in as well. So Littlehampton Town lead here in the Sussex Transport Senior Cup semi-final by a goal to nil. Live here courtesy of your instant replay. George Gaskin's goal barely a minute after the restart. It's given the Golds 1 foot towards a trip to the Amex. And there's a long ball over the top for Euro Thomas to chase. Looking to bounce on the touch from Davis, but that's good, calm, composed play from the Eastbourne Borough number 17. As he backs himself into a corner, another mistake at the back. This time from Krasnicki at the expense of a corner. Kieran Pament across the take. Littlehampton Town line up with 4 players on the edge of the area. Sparks, Faber, D'Arienzo among them. Leighton and Euro Thomas lurking on the edge. And there's the run towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's drilled in. Good header away from Badibo. D'Arienzo keeps it alive. Gets towards the byline. Can he dig out a cross towards the near post? He can, but too close to the goalkeeper. He looks to launch it quickly, and that's gone really high into the sky. Has to be watched by O'Brien. Does really well. Good touch from him. And then does well to keep possession for his side, at least momentarily. Borough get it back. Gaskin was just lurking there in case the ball had gone back to the goalkeeper. And another mistake that time will be a free kick. Leighton sliding in. Borough get on with it quickly. It's Davis. Inside on his right foot under pressure. You can hear the call of tight. They're looking to get on every touch, and that's a free kick. That was a little clip of the heels from Ball. Holter again high into the air. A little ease off by Adigun. Littlehampton Town with the man advantage. And more importantly, the goal advantage. Back to work into the channels, cleared away. As Nicky furthest back for the spots. This ball managed to poke it through. Couldn't stick up top, and it's cleared away. Good battling. And there's a bit of space over on the far side. Instead, Checkham comes back this way. Davis makes the overlap. It's been found by Adigun. Davis on his right foot. Adigan wants it. He gets it. Just shows too much of it. Kresniki steps in for Borough. And then a loose pass. And it's frustration from Manifawosi. Wanted the ball to go the other way. And there's arguments amongst the Eastbourne Borough players all around the pitch. They've been completely shell-shocked by 2 moments of madness in the space of 5 second-half minutes. First from the goalkeeper, whose heavy touch was pounced upon by George Gaskin to give Littlehampton Town the lead, and then the madness from the defender Pierce Bird, a stamp on Marshall Ball, which has seen their side reduced to 10 men. It looks to be a foul throw. They play on. Capodibo just gets it away from Gaskin. Cisse long. Flick on from Shimelo. Cleared away by Butler, but it's high and hanging. How's your touch? Just about good enough. Davis. Strong challenge coming in from Tijan Sparks. Leighton tries to flick it through for Gaskin. It's been picked up by Manifawosi. But Littlehampton Town win it back almost as soon as they lose it, and they're chomping at the bit here. They started the second half strongly. Hammond, lovely awareness from him. That's a loose first touch, and Gaskin hits it on the half volley. Always having to snatch at it, and just drags the shot wide. And a sighter from the Littlehampton Town number 9. Strong heads by Ball. Fired away. Back it comes from Borough. A bit of long ball tennis. The game plan is going exactly how Mitchell Hand would have wanted. Just a reminder, the winners of this game will play either Horsham or Brighton Hove Albion at the Amex Stadium in the final. Horsham, the current holders. Davis back to Manifawosi. Manifawosi under pressure from Leighton. Davis, and that's a swipe from Leighton. He's going to get a real talking to there from the referee. He'd be lucky if he avoids a yellow card. Referee waves advantage. Really unnecessary there from the Littlehampton Town number 10. Switch of play looking for Davis. Gets there. Nice bit of skill. Comes inside of Sparks, and then he's tripped unnecessarily. He'd lost control of the ball. And Sparks has brought him down, and he's needlessly given Eastbourne Borough a free kick right on the edge of the area. More important than that, he's been shown a yellow card. And Borough have a chance to get themselves back into this one. Class stands over it. Davies back on his feet. Needless challenge from Tijan Sparks as Davis did overrun the ball. Davis in a bit of discomfort. Just looking back, and there's a yellow cards now shown for Leighton for that late challenge earlier on. So Leighton is a latest Littlehampton Town player to be shown a yellow card. So Class stands over this free kick, a 2-man Littlehampton Town wall.
Substitution for Littlehampton Town in the 64th minute, replacing number 10, Littlehampton is number 16, Evan Hawty.
So Hawty wants to replace Leighton, who's just shown a yellow card. And Class go for goal. On his right foot, looks towards that near post and it's just a whisker away. Good effort. Michael Class just a couple of inches away. Matt Chisholm in no rush to take this goal kick. Long up towards Balder, gets a little nudge in the back, it bounces, and Davis gets there. Class goes back to goal, fires one forwards. Butler's there for Littlehampton Town. Kabadibo. Mithrobi only found it for Gaskin, who's got the battle hard to win that, and he uses his strength to make sure his side wins a throw-in. Nice exchange of high fives between him and Davis. Two players just battling for it. Sparks will take this throw-in. Flick on. I'm afraid Borough player lasted it. No. 40. Bemused, but the decision's gone Eastbourne Borough's way. There's Nicky. Gabadibo. Class can turn. Pick out a pass. Really good defending in the middle apart from Faber. It's back to the keeper who didn't take a touch this time. He couldn't have done. And bouncing around, appeals for handball. Not given. Euro Torres calls for it and gets it, gets there first, and Davis, good covering for Eastbourne Borough. Cisse to Kabadibo. Now Krasnicki. Davis with the first time layoff. And Ifarosi forced to go back to his keeper. The Eastbourne Borough fans getting frustrated. Kabadibo tries to fire one forward. And now Class over the top. O'Brien heads it away. Is that a push in the back? No, says the referee. And now it's Borough's turn to battle away over on that far side, but they just run out of real estate. Worked up the line, not in field. Sanifawobi, who came away with it, comes back to Davis. Now Cisse. Borough being forced backwards. Fans are frustrated, and Gaskin almost nipped in again, as did Ball. Borough play around the press. Ball goes all the way through. Euro Thomas will thump it long. And it's turned out to be a really good ball. Hawty, if he looks away, Pammon is completely unmarked on the far side. But Gaskin got support on the outside with Euro Thomas. He takes a touch, gets it across, it's headed away. Pammon was the option there on the left-hand side. As Littlehampton Town look to break. Those opportunities are going to open up as this game reaches its conclusion. Just over 20 minutes to go at Culver Road. The Sussex Transport Senior Cup semi-final between Littlehampton Town and Eastbourne Borough. It's the Golds that lead by a goal to nil. Borough also down to 10 men. Krasnicki. Worked out to Davis. Davis looking to take on Euro Thomas. Thomas comes sliding in. We're going to get another change. It's going to be a double Eastbourne Borough change. That's Anna Fawosi.
Number 86 is coming on. And number 117.
For Bamba. And George Alexander.
Substitutions for Eastbourne Borough in the 70th minute, replacing number 11 Joshua Annie Fawosi is number 20 Yahya Bamba, and replacing 23 Charlie Gibson,
Throw in.
number 9 George
Comes back to
Alexander.
Krasnicki on his right foot. Just tries to poke it on. It's another loose pass and cleared away by Horty. We'll give chase and he's going to get there first. Just to switch it towards Gasket and had to be intercepted and was really well intercepted by Debo. Infield to one of the substitutes, Adigan, who came on at half time. Krasnicki. It's a pass that was asking a lot and almost played his teammate Class into trouble. Strong header from D'Arienzo. Borough still coming. As a first touch for Alexander. The clip ball over the top. Takes a flick of the defender and behind for a corner. The Eastbourne Borough fans behind that goal starting to make some noise. Littlehampton Town still leaving players back as the pace by Shaw. It's coming together. It results in nothing more than a goal kick. As Borough fans wanted more. Eastbourne Borough player, I should say, stayed down. Into the last throes of this semi-final, the Sussex Senior Transport Cup final, semi-final, where Littlehampton Town lead Eastbourne Borough, the team from the Isthmian South East Division, fighting for relegation, leading the team, challenging for promotion for the National League South by a 0-0. George Gaskin goal seconds after the restart, the difference. Adigan tries to work it forwards, but once again Thomas Butler's there, and better than that, he's managed to find Pamment. Pamment coming inside on his right foot, protects the ball well. It's Horty. Euro Thomas on the outside of him. It's just a pass him that did him no favours, but the ball's not gone out of play, and Euro Horty has managed to find it through. And here is Horty! Oh, just over the top! That was close for a second. And that was all down to the battling of Euro Thomas down on this near side. Davis was adamant the ball had gone out of play. The assistant was eagle-eyed and right down there on top of it. And there was Evan Horty, who from 7 yards out, so close to doubling Littlehampton's town lead, and surely would have sealed their passageway through to the Amex against either Horsham or Brighton Hove Albion. Gaskin, as he stayed inside, he has done. Pammon running into the box. Gaskin getting fired in. Pammon, oh, it's just behind him. That could have been the killer blow. Two excellent chances in a matter of seconds for Littlehampton Town. Eastbourne Borough hanging on by a thread. It's yellow head first to every single ball so far. Long from Gadibo. There's the Arienzo. I think back to the chances that Eastbourne Borough have created in this 72 minutes or so. Yet to test Matt Chisholm in the Littlehampton Town goal, but Finn Holter might be tested at the other end as here goes Euro Thomas. Wins the corner. Kieran Pammon again to take this one. Once again, Littlehampton Town with a group of 4 players around the edge of the area. They'll make that delayed run towards the near post. As Pammon once again drives it. In fact, this time it goes towards the penalty spot, and Faber's header drops onto the top of the net. Never troubling the goalkeeper. The variation on the previous corner. Appeals for a free kick waved away. The ball goes out of play and out of the grounds. There's another change in the offing for Eastbourne Borough. Matthew Green coming on.
Substitution for Eastbourne Borough in the 77th minute, replacing number 41, John Shamaro, with number 32, Matthew Green.
Gaskin just losing out to Krasnicki. And battling back and winning it back for Littlehampton Town. He plays it through. Pammon looked to be offside from where I'm at, and the assistant then belatedly raises his flag. We were pretty much in line with that. He was a good foot or so ahead of the last defender. As we're going into desperation time for Eastbourne Borough, but they are in danger of getting picked off at the back, and they could be picked off here as Euro Thomas gets the better of Davis. It's Horty trying to battle his way through, and he's still battling his way through, and the keeper had to get there and clear it quickly. Class does really well to keep hold of the ball and release Davis on this left-hand side. Davis has got Alexander. Alexander hasn't really had a touch of the ball since he's come on. It's Class. Looks to work out to the right-hand side. And Eastbourne Borough have got 3 players into the box. If the ball can be delivered in the back post, and there's the equaliser! The flag stays down, and Borough are level. And it's Bamba at the back post.
Goal scored in the 79th accompanied by number 32, Matthew Green.
So Matthew Green, who's only been on the pitch a matter of moments. Bamba with the excellence on the right hand side, the cross to Green. And he was there unmarked at the back post. And we're all tied up here, the 10 men of Eastbourne Borough. Now Littlehampton Town have to go again. Eastbourne Borough, a man shy, have put on the big guns, and it's paid off for them. Delicately poised at one apiece. Lofted forwards. Just moments before that equaliser, and there's another high challenge and another decision for the referee to make. He's taking his time. He's going to go and check on the status of the player, but that will probably be a yellow card. It's a high-footed challenge. And there is a yellow card shown. Littlehampton Town will have a free kick. They're going to look back on those chances just before that equalising goal. They could have sealed this tie. But as it is, we are 10 minutes away or so from the possibility of a penalty shootout. Matthew Green's equalising goal leaves us fascinatingly poised here at Culver Road, the home of Sussex football. The Sussex Transport Senior Cup semi-final. Littlehampton Town 1, Eastbourne Borough 1. Free kick's taken short. Looking for a better angle for the cross. It's delivered in towards the 6-yard box. It's headed away and then cleared away by Adigan. There's Green. Just a bit of miscommunication, but Davis tries to get involved. Green throws himself to the ground, gets a free kick from the challenge of Sparks. There's Nicky into Class. Class with a switch of play, looking for Green. Green's managed to pull off his man. Here is Green, little step over. Pass out to Davis, he wasn't expecting it. Davis checks back on his right foot. Blowing towards the edge of the 6-yard box, cleared away. Sparks missed the ball and fell to the floor. Eastbourne Borough still going. Adigan delivers it to the back post. Keeper comes, gets a hand on it, doesn't quite get there. Turns towards goal, off the line. Did it come off the outside of the post? Eastbourne Borough close to turning this game on its head. Flicked on by Faber. Kadebo back for Borough. Sparks gets the touch and then it's volleyed high into the sky. Hammond battling for it on that far side. Kadebo out for a throw-in. Littlehampton Town make a change. And Daniel Simmons is going to come on for Tejan Sparks.
Substitution for Littlehampton Town in the 84th minute, replacing number 2, Tejan Sparks, is number 17, Daniel Simmons.
Littlehampton Town with the extra man. Find themselves level. It's 40. Looks to take on Davis, who just misses the ball and catches the toe. The Littlehampton Town front man. Free kick. Chance once again for Kieran Pammett to deliver. Littlehampton Town find a late winner. Deep delivery towards the back post. Heading in! And they have found potentially the winning goal! Brilliant delivery from Pammett. And the bullet header. You can see what it means to those players. They kept their heads. And Faber was the man at the right place at the right time to head in to make it Littlehampton Town 2, Eastbourne Borough 1. And with 5 minutes to go, is that the winning goal? Brilliant delivery, a bullet header from 6 yards. Faber somehow found himself unmarked. And Eastbourne Borough have 5 minutes with which to find an instant response. And they're going for it. It's high and hanging, they've got 4 players over that side. It's partially cleared. Littlehampton Town now surely will put men behind the ball, or they could look to get a better one than that as they pick up a loose pass in the middle of the park, and here goes Horty. Horty, there's 4 up here. Horty with the cross, can he pick out a man? No, he can't. And Adigun, can he use his quality? Bamba tries to battle over the far side, but just lost sight of the ball. Over the top towards Gaskin. There's Adigun for Borough. A desperate need now of an equaliser. After that Faber goal. Free kick. Flicked on, and the ball is exactly where Littlehampton Town want it, or at least it was momentarily. They pick up the second ball. And there's a shot from distance that the keeper just had to be alert. Gaskin put himself deeper. Still with an eye for goal, even from 40 yards. Class for Eastbourne Borough. Time running out. Ball down the line. Hammond will chase. Long from Holter. High from Holter. Ball allowed to bounce. Headed away by, you guessed it, Di Arienzo. Davis has got to be sure with his touch. He doesn't trust his goalkeeper. As well to go on the outside. Does really well there. There's Nicky. Loose from him. Equally loose from Bull. And now Now Class looks to play into the channel, bounces off O'Brien. O'Brien not once but twice, and there's two over here on this near side, and one of those is Gaskin, and Gaskin could seal it here. He's got Hort in the middle. Gaskin instead cuts it back. It's Pammett with a heavy touch. He goes down. The referee just waves it away. In fact, it was Simmons who was going through. A free kick given there. A tug of the shirt, easy one. Just relieves some of that pressure. Littlehampton Town need to get their 4 players up, but they're going to make a change just to slow it down. And the scorer of what potentially is going to be the winning goal is going to be making way. Scott Kirkwood coming on for Scott Faber.
Scott Kirkwood.
Littlehampton Town minutes away from a place in the final of the Sussex Transport Senior Cup. But first they've got this free kick to defence. Long it goes into the box, headed away. Adigan will pick it up. It's going to be 7 minutes at the end of the 90. Groans come up from those Littlehampton Town fans. Signs of encouragement from the Eastbourne Borough fans. There's been a lot of changes. There hasn't been as many stoppages in that first half, but we have had a couple of goals where maybe the 6 minutes in the first half were met by groans for what was a tepid first half. This second half has come to life and given us the drama which currently sees Littlehampton Town 7 minutes away from a place against either Horsham or Brighton Hove Albion in the Sussex Transport Senior Cup final. Long from Holter into the channel and straight out of play. Euro Thomas takes his time. Littlehampton Town preparing to make another change. Adigan not happy. And Kieran Pammett is going to make way. Matthew Storm to take his place.
Littlehampton Town replacing number 11 Kieran Pammett is number 15 Matthew Storm.
Another few seconds wasted. Euro Thomas being sent back a few yards. We know it's going to go up the line. It's a long throw up the line. Krasnicki gets there. Gaskin for Littlehampton Town, not once but twice. It's turned into a good ball in the first touch. The man who's just come onto the pitch. Can Eastbourne Borough fashion one last chance? Well, they can't with balls like that up the channel. It's gone straight out of play for a throw-in. Time running out. 90 seconds played of added time. Scott Faber's header, 5 minutes from time, looks to be the difference. Looks to be the golden ticket for Littlehampton. And now a final change for Littlehampton Town sees George Gaskin come off for David Herbert.
Number 9 George Gaskin is number 14 David Herbert.
So one thing I can assure you is we won't have any more changes or substitutions because they're now all on the pitch. Littlehampton Town doing their best to eat up seconds on this clock. Appeals for a free kick, and it could turn out to be a chance, but Eastbourne Borough, Bamber coming through. Once again, Butler there. Long throw. Debo up from the back. Headed away at the near post. Picked up by Adigan. Hooked into the area and then volleyed into the sky. The awkward bounce, and Littlehampton Town have got men over it. If the ball is right and the ball is perfect, could this be 3 to seal it? Across the face of goal, it's a heavy touch. And it could have been 3. And then the shot eventually comes over the top from Kirkwood. And a real chance there for David Herbert to really seal this game. The chance has gone. And he will hope that he doesn't regret that. They had a couple of golden opportunities before Eastbourne Borough got that equaliser. Another high-hanging one. Davis tries to work it forwards. There he is again. Davis still full of running, even at this late stage. Cross is cleared away by D'Arienzo. Adigan works it out to Cisse. Eastbourne Borough need to get the ball in the box. Long and headed away. And just played into the channel, and that's battle over on the far side. The referee was watching. He said it was a coming together. Play continues. He's had a good eye on this game, the referee. He's let it play out. Not blowing the whistle unnecessarily. And there's a ball over the top. It stayed in play. Good defending. Back towards the goalkeeper. And Littlehampton Town are playing out these final few minutes brilliantly. There's Kirkwood. Works into the corner. And that's where the ball will stay for a couple of moments at least. Yellow card, time wasting. Long it goes. Littlehampton Town will eat those balls up all day long. They're working out to the right hand side. Herbert battling with Davis and committing the foul. Two minutes left to play, I reckon, with the added time with the substitutions. Long it goes. Again, easily dealt with this time by Butler. Eastbourne Borough haven't really been able to respond to that Faber header. Another ball easily intercepted. Just playing the sensible ball, keep the ball. They don't need to rush it. Clip down the line. It stayed in play. Littlehampton Town seconds away from a famous victory. Last won this trophy back in 1970, and they're one step closer to winning it again if they're to hold on for these final few seconds against National League South Eastbourne Borough. That'll do again. You feel the nerves in the stands from both sets of fans. And that's into space. The keeper will come. It was his mistake at the start of the game, the start of the second half, that gifted Littlehampton Town a first goal. Davis, Adigan. It's now or never. There's the dummy. There's a chance. Keeper comes. Does he get there? Past the post. Heart in the mouth time for supporters of both clubs. It's a corner. One last chance for Eastbourne Borough. Surely time is nearly up. Halter's up as well. It really is now or never. Can they get the set piece right? Littlehampton Town defended like stalwarts for 90 plus minutes. It's headed away at the back post, and it's Holter that's going to keep it alive. He crosses it in, it's turned away. The referee blows the whistle, and it's Littlehampton Town who are going to the final. They've beaten Eastbourne Borough by 2 goals to 1. George Gaskin, with the goal seconds after the restart, gave the goal to the lead. A red card followed shortly after, as Peace Bird came down with his studs on the stomach of Marshall Bull. Borough somehow found an equaliser through their substitute Matthew Green, who'd only been on the pitch a matter of minutes. But Littlehampton Town came again and found the winner. Pament's delivery, Faber's header that will go down in Littlehampton Down folklore. They're through to the final yet again. Can they go one step better and win this trophy? Well, time will tell. Horsham or Brighton Hove Albion await in the final at the Annex. That'll be sure to be a good one. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Thank you very much, everybody, for your support this evening. Please remember this is a residential area. If you feel refrain from making excessive noise, that would be very grateful. Thank you very much.